everybody, today we're back at Gifts and Curses Studios and we have another essay titled From Sticks and Stones to iPad Pros. Now settle down and let's listen. Did you know that according to Thomas Edwards' book, Fun Inc. 2010, 49% of American adults play video games? And more recently, in 2012, Daphne Bavler gave a TED Talk titled Your Brain on Video Games, and her studies showed that over 70% of household men play video games. Video games are a big part of everyday life, but have you ever wondered where it all started? A short history is given below. What about the pros and cons of video gaming? Actually, the evidence is less clear than you might think, and contradicts the general consensus. Ancient games. The first games were not Pong, Tennis for Two, Mario, or Pac-Man. Those were some of the first video games. But to truly find where it all started, you have to travel back 5,116 years to ancient Egypt, where Senet was first dated to in the royal tombs. So, you know that Senet was the first game, but do you know what Senet was? Senet was conceived to be a representation of the journey to the afterlife, where you move pieces across a 3x10 square board. Senet is believed to be played by people as a pastime and helped improve mental skills and the ability to plan for multiple outcomes. A timeline. After Senet came the royal game of Ur from Mesopotamia, and then the first game that is still around today, the dice, which have been discovered in the Indus River Valley civilization in India, and the burnt city, which is now part of modern-day Iran. And then games slowly evolved, becoming bigger, better, and more complex until we reached the modern-day game. Modern games. Especially in developed countries with access to tech devices and Wi-Fi, video games are a large part of modern-day society. Nowadays, so many people have a smartphone that games are easily accessible. One example that shows how popular video games are is the game Call of Duty Black Ops. According to the statistics released by the game developer company Activision, by 1 month of its release in 2010, the game had been played for 6 million hours. Have you ever been told or heard, "Get off your devices, it's bad for your eyes"? According to a study by the cognitive researcher Daphne Bavler, it's actually not. What this does not mean is that you can play video games for hours and hours with no negative effect to your health. Binging is never good. Some of the most popular games on your phone require you towards paying money. These are called in-app purchases, and often the biggest purchase can be $159 US. Action gaming, also known as FPS or first-person shooter gaming, has a lot of pros and cons. And it is a very controversial topic. It has been proven that action gaming helps with tracking multiple objects and reaction time. But there are some psychological impacts from playing violent video games. Gambling. The National Council on the Problem Gambling, NCPG, has released statistics. 15% of all Americans gamble once a week, which is a major problem because it's highly addictive and people lose a lot of money and can end up in debt. So this is a major source of money loss. Conclusion. In my opinion, gaming can benefit society greatly, but some games have taken this too far, and I think that if we were able to find the right combination of fun and being helpful with life skills, it could solve a lot of problems.